What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with another edition of Got 'em Early. One day I will achieve my singing dream. Too wild, coming soon. I'm working on it, okay? All right, guys, with that said, we got two sneakers in the building. You might have clicked it for one in particular. That's fine. You can skip to it. But there's another sneaker that is releasing next week that we are in the month of Air Max Day. Okay. And a lot of Air Maxes are on the way. And I've been wanting to get my hands on a pair of these to see the technology for myself. So let's go ahead and let's get straight into it. All right, guys. So for this first shoe we got here is a Air Max DN8. Now we've seen the Air Max DN, which was a shoe released of last year. Now they're bringing it a step forward with the DN8. And this is in black bolt. Bam! The Air Max DN8. So we saw the Air Max DN last year, and that is of course the dynamic air technology that is utilized in the shoe. So this is made with at least 20% of recycled content also. So this is another one of the Move to Zero editions from Nike. However, this shoe is retailing at $190. So even though it is a recycled shoe, the recycled pricing is technically not there. I can't lie, when first looking at the shoe, it does give me, of course, some Air Max TN looks, but doesn't it also kind of look a lot like the Yeezy MNVNs? I gotta be honest, the overall pattern right here, but you know, to each its own. A very lightweight shoe as well. I love the black and volt, and I like the 8 bubbles that are featured here on the outsole. DN8. Now on the inside of the box, you got some like blueprints going on here as well, kind of blueprinting the shoe and the technology that goes along with it. And then of course you have the other shoe right here. So we're gonna actually do a full-on in-depth video and review on this Air Max DN8. So what makes this different than of course the other DN in the dynamic air, of course, is the 8 bubbles that are utilized on the shoe. And what Nike is trying to do is utilizing these different pockets, these different bubbles of the shoe, it allows the air to travel from heel to foot with the full length zoom technology. And each of these chambers are moving that air along to give you the air where it's needed based upon how much pressure you are putting on each one of these areas of the foot. So of course, when pressuring and putting pressure here on the heel, you will then be pushing pressure up on the forefront of the foot. So it's their way of moving that air dynamically along the outsole of the shoe. You know, typically we used to have this one big block air unit. I think making small little areas give you more precise air pockets throughout the sneaker that will give you specific areas that are being pressurized and depressured depending on where that pressure and that weight is going, compared to just a big chunk of air that's this long. Now these air units, as you can see, are pretty overall small, and you can even see it on the outsole as well. So different. I'm about to try this one on right now just to give you guys a quick thoughts and opinion, because this outsole, as you can see, is very bubbly and rigid, and there's only, you know, different points of contact really, and some points of contact that doesn't even meet on the shoe as well. I'm kind of curious how that is going to feel. So forgive me for my fit. I'm just kind of chilling in the house today with these on. Ain't nothing special, you know. I know I'm not matching, but you don't feel the ridges, you know. It doesn't feel uneven or unbalanced. It feels like any other outsole, but you definitely can feel the air in this particular sneaker. So I'll go more in depth on it on the actual review. I'm not gonna lie, these look fire from a bird's eye view. And I'm very curious how they're going to look on the on feet. They're pretty fire, though. I ain't going to lie. They definitely look dope. The big air bubbles and then the ridges definitely are different. Looks like an alien sneaker, honestly, at this point. But that 190, that's what may take some people away. This is a size 8, which is way smaller than I typically wear, which is an 8.5 and 9, even a 9.5 in some instances. However, it does fit me still. It's very snug. I do feel like if I was to wear it a little bit more, it would break in, but I would still tell you guys to go with your size that you are used to, your true size. And even if you can't find your true size, I could say you could definitely size up. Sizing down, possibly, but there is going to be some cramping going on them toes. It's definitely a lot of more slenderness going on here. It's not a wide fit type of shoe. And even here, look at the bird's eye view. They definitely look dope from up above. From the side, they don't look bad either. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. This is I came into this video not really expecting much, but this might be a shoe in this particular colorway too, at least, that I might have to grab. That 190 though, it's hard to wrap my mind around, but at the same time, I'm spending 190 for a shoe that's technology is based off current date, than 250 for a Jordan 1 bread that released back in 1985. Come on, Tony, make a little bit of sense. I think also the fact that it is a recycled shoe, where it's telling me 20% of this is made from previous sneakers. However, I ain't seeing that 20% price reduction when it comes to how much it's going for, it being $190 shoe. With that said, these are releasing next week, so be on the lookout, because this will be a shoe dropping next week. There's already some other DN8 models out there in colorways, but the black and Volt is releasing next week. And to be specific, I've seen dates releasing on March 1st, but I've also seen dates releasing the following week as well. So I'm a little confused on that. If I find some more information, I will let you know, but be on the lookout for March 1st, which is this upcoming Saturday. And of course, the sneaker you're here for at the end of the day. Let's break it down. Full on in-depth review will be coming soon as well. But the box says Bike Air. Of course, it is resembling that of a brick. This is the Air Jordan 4 OG Special Projects, size 8, 9.5 on the bottom. I unfortunately was not able to get my size yet, which is the 8.5, 9, but we will make it work. Ain't no issue. You know, we might have to squeeze some toes in, but it is what it is. You got Bike Air. You also have a little bit of an indentation, and the box itself is textured very similar to that of a brick. And these are called the brick by brick, which we'll get into a little bit more, but special box overall. Fire red, orange, sale is on the color. When you open it up, is there anything here? Nothing there. So, you know, typical inside. And then check it out. So this is, of course, how it comes packaged. Very similar to how bricks are shipped. If you look at pictures of how bricks are shipped in pallets, they have these bands that are wrapped around them as well, and that is what this is portraying. But this is actually a Velcro strap as well, just to be 100. So let you guys know, you easily just pull that off right there, and then there it goes. And then taking them out, they are individually packaged right here. We're gonna put these right here. We're gonna go through this whole thing. We'll be doing a full-on in-depth review and all that as well. So keep that in mind. On the inside, I just saw that it says Go. There's Go on the inside as well. All right, guys. So we're gonna take one of these bad boys out. You got like a little, you know, your little QC type of sticker right there. And these are wrapped up. The Jordan 4 brick by brick. Bam! The Jordan 4 brick by brick is a Nigel Sylvester collaboration that is dropping on March 14th for a retail price point of $225. And this is for everybody that gets mad and talks about YouTubers. And this is my first ever Nigel Sylvester collaboration. I struck out on the ones. I struck out on the driveways, the grandma's couch. I've struck out on the airship collaboration as well. Every single Nigel I have not ever hit on or done a review on. So this is my first time actually being successful at getting a pair of these to review for you guys and girls. And bam, $225. I am, you know, definitely at times I would say 225, 250. That's a lot. I still think it is a lot overall, you know, with Jordans being at $200, but this packaging overall, everything that went into this collaboration at 225 is actually impressing, because I would think this would probably go for 250. Jordan brand, I'm not giving you no ideas to do that, but I'm just saying with everything that comes along with this collab, I am very, very surprised that we got this price, and you know, I think overall it's pretty solid. I'm gonna take the other shoe out of the packaging as well, and I'm gonna be a neat freak and put everything back real nice and clean. Smells good. Smells good. Bam! So maybe you are new to the channel, because a lot of you guys are new. Salute to all the new subscribers and viewers. We do overviews where we get these shoes in hand, give our first impressions, thoughts and opinions, talk a little bit about the shoe as well, and then we'd follow up with actual full-on in-depth reviews that go a little bit more into detail on the shoes as more information comes out. The brick by brick, Nigel Sylvester is from Queens, New York. The city, the state itself of New York City, the boroughs along with it, have been built off of brick. And the from the streets to the buildings, everything that Nigel has grown up with, he stated himself how bricks are intertwined within the city itself. So this shoe symbolizes his overall growth and from his childhood to where he is now. The brick by brick, of course, is the statement of the continuation of that overall and the foundation that it took to get to where he's at. Laying something brick by brick, one brick at a time, is in a way the growth that it takes to accomplish big things in life in general. You know, people can just see the finishing touches, the finishing building, but they don't see that process that comes along with it. And I think that the statement, the shoe itself, and it being tied alongside with Nigel, as well as New York and his growing ups, but he's kept from the driveways to the couches. Everything's been about the process to where he is at now. I think that this is another shoe, a dope shoe to top things off with. You have his signature Nike little swoosh on the toe box, and this material that wraps around the toe box is very gritty, like brick-like, and that is what he stated himself that he tried to make this, you know, resemble. On the actual tongue of the shoe as well, it says Jordan Biking Co. 2017. You also got the bike on the back, one of the biggest parts about this shoe, and of course the go on the inside. The go is meaning go, you know, continue that on, continue that story. I think Nigel, I don't want to necessarily say he's underrated, because I think he's every shoe he's dropped has done phenomenal, but when you look at him and compare him alongside with the other people out there, other artists, he's definitely done very good with his storytelling, especially when coming from Jordan brand. You got your Travis Scott, you got your UNs, you got your Alma Meniers. They've done phenomenal. Nigel, I think, has also done a lot of good storytelling alongside with the shoes he released, and that they have actual meaning and symbolism alongside them. And I think that this is just another iteration of that continuance moving forward. The shoe itself, he said, you know, he stated a nubuck. It feels more almost of a suede, but nubuck and suede, there's not that much of a difference. It's the same other side of leather. This one is more shaven down, and the other is the more fluffy part. But using this and moving my finger back and forth, you could definitely see that the different shades going back and forth when using that. You also have your red netting, and under the netting, from what he stated at least, there is 3M. So we will do some testing on that for you guys and girls to see. So keep that in mind also. This is definitely a very nice shoe. It pops. The reds look very, very, very nice overall. And this is going to be a shoe that is definitely going to be the shoe of March. And, you know, we continuing it on. I'm happy, man. I am happy. I'm happy for shoes that I'm not going to be able to get. And I'm happy for the shoes that I will be able to get. You feel me? This is being a big one to continue things on. I love this. This is the excitement that I've been wanting to see. And I hope that Nike and them continue it on. You got the Nike on the bottom, the outsole. Some parts of it are like that translucent. Some of it is not. I'm loving it, man. I'm not going to hit on everything. I know I got some good stuff coming in. We got some Jordan 1 bread, some Galaxy. We got a lot of stuff popping. Panties dropping, but I'm not going to be able to get my hands on the UNs. So I'll take my L's. I'll take my W's as well. But these are definitely going to be a big shoe. I've missed out on both of the Jordan 4 RMs. I missed out on the original Jordan 1s and the bite joints as well. So having these, I'm definitely happy to finally have these in my possession. And you guys will be seeing a full-on in-depth review on it. All upper though of that fire, they stated, what is it, firewood orange sail cinnabar. And these are size 8. So also I saw, my bad, these do come with a second set of laces, which I believe is sail. This have to be sail at this point because I don't see this. I guess they're saying it's sail, but it looked pretty white to me. But I am in like a certain little room coloring right now, so it might be hard to see. But overall, man, these are solid. Bike on the back. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. These are releasing next week, March 14th, $225. And these are definitely going to be the talks. Everybody's talking about unions right now. This is the shoe everybody's going to start getting crazy about. Twitter's going to start getting wild. People are going to start getting mad. You feel me? It's happening. It's going to happen. But the full-on in-depth review on this is coming ASAP Rocky. So stay tuned. If you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to comment down below, and I will talk to you guys and girls soon. Love y'all as always. I appreciate y'all as always, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. It's your boy, Tonyd2wild. Checking in, checking out. Peace.